we're going to move away from transfers and move a little bit similarly. We talked at the start about Neves making that move to Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia have made a lot of waves, let's say, this summer. Obviously, they've always existed. They've always brought people over, but this summer they've really gone for it. Neves, Benzema, Kante looks like he's going there as well, and a whole host of other, news is coming through. And do we have to talk about Saudi Arabia as maybe, it's maybe not the easiest conversation, but they're bigging up their league and they're trying to do the things that the Chinese league has done, that the Dubai league has done.
I've seen a lot of things on like Twitter and stuff saying, the Saudi Arabian league right now is what the Chinese Super League was supposed to be and was going to be. This massive deal, all these big players moving over there, and it sort of died down a bit now. But the Saudi Arabian league is bringing in massive players, higher quality than the Chinese league was ever bringing in. Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo's over there. Benzema, like recent Ballon d'Or winner.
Messi was linked over there.
Yeah, Messi was almost over there, I would say, until his move into Miami. Kante, you've got Koulibaly looking like he could be moving. Yeah, Edouard Mendy.
There's a list here. Ziyech, Kante, Koulibaly, Neves, Mendy, Mahrez. Yes.
Yeah, all these massive players. This is it's obviously a massive deal for the Saudi Arabian league, and I think it's going to draw a lot more eyes to the Saudi Arabian league. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's absolutely massive.
One thing which I just want to touch on, which news came out yesterday, that basically the people who took over at Newcastle have, also invested in Todd Boehly as well, in his majority shareholder at Chelsea, but they aren't outright owners. And with that as well, they own a majority stake in every Saudi club as well, because the regulations there are completely different.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you allowed to do that?
No, you can't.
Are they allowed to go over to Chelsea and go,
They can't outright own. You can't own more than one club, but you can have stakes, because Alicia Usmanov had stakes in both Arsenal and Everton
that is dodgy.
At the same time. And then when the Kroenkes took over, he's the one who sold them the rest of the shares and then kind of bought more at Everton. And with them having some investment with Chelsea, and also they own pretty much all the money in the Saudi league, recently, in the last couple of days, Edouard Mendy looks like he's going there, Koulibaly looks like he's going there, Ziyech looks like he's going there. All these deals are suddenly being wrapped up super quickly. And at the same time, Chelsea needs to sell players before June 30th to solve their FFP problem. And someone who they have links to is giving them a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's just a bit...
I don't think that should be allowed.
I mean, what's stopping Arsenal from getting Kroenke to go, okay, can we just sell Nicolas Pepe for 100 mil to the Colorado Rapids?
Yeah,
it's that. And that is just... Is anyone going to stop that?
And they should do. I agree with what you were saying as well earlier. You shouldn't be allowed to outright own a Premier League club and then put stakes into another club.
No,
I don't think that should not be a thing.
You should not be able to do that.
I don't think it's good to own more than one club in the same sport.
Of course,
I don't think that's good. Like the whole idea, the whole City Group thing, I think it's a bit dodgy because it's kind of making an.
Do you think it's dodgy that you have Colorado Rapids?
To be fair, we don't really use them, but what's stopping us when you see like with the City Group?
Is it dodgy though?
I mean, it makes it very easy to sort out deals. If you've got youngsters, you've got a very simple loan deal away. Boom, it's a very easy system. I mean, Jack Harrison, when he was at City, he had it was planned for him as soon as he was like 16. Right, yeah, New York City, go. And, that's not what the market should be about. The market should be about different entities negotiating. And instead, it's almost like the players being shipped with both parties completely willing, and then he's being kind of encouraged to do it.
And if the player's happy to do it.
If the player's happy to do it, I mean, the one thing I think someone said on Twitter, which I saw, which does make all these Chelsea deals a little bit less sketchy. If say Kepa went to the Saudi league for like 60 mil, that would be worrying. But the fact that Ziyech, Koulibaly, Kante, and Mendy, the fact that all these players are Muslim, it kind of makes sense they're going there, and none of them are extortionate fees. Yeah. But it is a bit dodgy how someone who has links with Chelsea is interested with a lot of their players who they want to get out at the same time, helping them. But at the same time, it makes sense why those players are willing. to go there. The one player who I think isn't willing is Lukaku.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think
Lukaku
doesn't want to.
He probably wants to sign for Real Madrid or something.
Yeah, he thinks he's good enough for that, doesn't he? Shame he couldn't perform on the biggest stage. But yeah, it is. The conversation is so hard because you don't feel. I don't feel personally like I know enough about global politics to actually make a comment. But the one thing we know is this is pretty much sports washing.
Yeah, a little as well, and I think we've also got to look at the bias. Are we kind of? I don't think we're afraid that the Saudi League is going to try and compete with the Premier League because it's never going to happen.
The reason it wants to do this is to. I mean, we know what they're doing. They're bringing all these players here at this exact moment in time because it's the perfect time to improve their brand and give them the platform for the 2030 bid.
Yeah,
that's why they're doing this. And to be fair, they're doing a better job than Qatar did. Pretty much no real structure in football in that country at all.
Well, Santi Cazorla went over there, mate. I think that's pretty big.
I know, but the point is,
rocks the footballing world. So
yeah, I know, but in terms of like footballing structure, Saudi have getting Benzema from Real Madrid. That is
massive,
mental.
Getting Ronaldo over.
Ronaldo.
okay. To be fair, I forgot about that one.
Ronaldo plays for.
And then Ronaldo stopped Al Nassr from winning the title.
Yeah.